Hey guys, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of the channels, Dueling Guard, Sleeve Chief, and Imperium Duelist. Check them out in the description box down below and use code SAKO for discounts on all of them. Hey guys, Lucas Sacco here. Today I have another new deck for the Post-Alliance Insight format. It is the Mitsurugi Ryzeal deck. This is going to be probably the second best deck of the format, if not the best deck. This and Malice, these are the two decks that I can see being the most competitive going into Providence Rhode Island YCS. And I'm super excited to show off the combos because this deck's really unique with how it sequences things and how the inboard actually comes up. And I think this deck is going to have a lot of innovation because it is a TCG exclusive deck, and usually those are the most exciting. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. We are going to start off with normal summoning Ice Ryzeal. We're going to use its effect to special summon an X Ryzeal from our deck, and then use X Ryzeal to actually add Sword. This is something you're going to do a lot in the deck's combos. This deck is very, very similar to the Fiendsmith Ryzeal deck that we were playing previously, except you just have a different engine instead of the like Ryzeal, or instead of the Fiendsmith cards, right? We have Mitsurugis. So from here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to overlay the X. We're going to overlay Ice Ryzeal. We're going to make King of the Fairlimps and use the effect to detach to add the new card. Ame no Habakiri no Mitsurugi. I'm going to go ahead and read over the effects. We've never gone over this card on the channel before. It says you can ritual summon this card with Mitsurugi Ritual. Monsters your opponent controls lose 800 attack. You can reveal this card in your hand, special summon one Mitsurugi monster from your deck, then tribute one monster you control. You can only use this effect of Ame no Habakiri no Mitsurugi once per duel. If this card is tributed, you can add one Mitsurugi card from your deck to your hand, except Ame no Habakiri no Mitsurugi. Then you can special summon this card. So basically, it has the same effect as all the other Mitsurugi rituals. If it's tributed, summons itself back, it adds. But that effect is a starter. The effect to reveal itself in hand and special summon from deck, that's broken, right? So we're going to go ahead and activate the effect in the hand now. We're going to reveal it and then special summon our Saji and use the Saji to, or then go ahead and tribute the king. Then we're going to use the effect of Saji to go ahead and add Mitsurugi Ritual. From there, we're going to go ahead and activate the Mitsurugi Ritual, summoning the monster in our hand, tributing off Kusanagi and Night Sword Serpent. You can actually do a lot of these combos without Night Sword Serpent, but I'll be honest, I've tested a lot with this deck. It really is just better with Night Sword Serpent. The downsides of playing it really aren't that big of a deal. It just means that you have the reptile in your hand. You'll have to tribute sometimes instead of tributing it from deck. And the card actually gives you the ability to extend with just your Mitsurugi cards into your Ryzeal engine. So both the engines connect. So we're going to go ahead and tribute those two. From there, we're going to go ahead and activate the effect of Kusanagi as well as the effect of Night Sword Serpent to special summon out. And we're going to add back our Mitsurugi Ritual. From there, we're going to go ahead and overlay, make a Duo Drive, and activate the effect of Duo Drive. This is where they're going to nib you if they have nib, right? Or else you're going to search for like a bunch of other cards and they won't be able to really keep up with the game state. If they do nib you, you're going to have the effect of Habakiri to go ahead and special summon back, get a search. You'll have a lot of stuff. Your opponent won't really be able to stop you at that point. If it does resolve, we are going to attach the detach to whatever, add cross, as well as add node here. And then from there, we are going to activate cross and activate Mitsurugi Ritual. We're going to tribute off our Habakiri to then bring out our Murakumo. I can never remember this card's name. We're going to go ahead and summon him, and that's going to trigger the effect of Habakiri to special back from graveyard and add, which is going to add prayers from our to our hand. We're going to activate prayers. We're going to tribute off our Murakumo just to get us an extra add here. It's also going to trigger or special summon the card that we add, which is our new monster, Mitsurugi no Mikoto Aramasa. I'm going to read over him as well. It says if this card is normal or special summoned, or if this card is tributed, you can add one Mitsurugi monster from your deck to your hand. If another reptile monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you contribute this card instead. So it's basically the same as like Saji, except it's for monsters, right? So from there, we're going to go ahead and special out the Aramasa that we add off of the prayers, and that's also going to trigger our Aramasa and the Murakumo in our graveyard. So we're going to special that back, add another copy of prayers so that we have it in rotation, and then we're also going to add more follow-up. We're going to add that Habakiri to our hand. From there, because we're not link locked, or we're not Xyz locked yet, we're actually going to go ahead and link off both those and make an IP Masquerena. That's one of the really cool things with this deck, is that the Mitsurugi bodies generate so many different, or like the Mitsurugi engine generates so many different bodies that you're actually able to make link monsters while going for your Xyz plays before you're locked at all. So you're ending with an IP on a lot of your boards. This really comes up, especially through hand traps. Like when they nib you, having the random like nib token to link with is absolutely phenomenal. From there, we're going to special sword, use sword to add X Ryzeal, and then we can special out the X Ryzeal, sending a twins from our extra to the graveyard. And this is where you have some options of what Xyz monster you want to make. The one that I found is the most consistent going into this next format is overlaying actually into Gallant Granite and using the effect to detach to add a rock monster from our deck to our hand. If you don't know, there's a pretty good rock monster in the game right now. It's a level 11 monster named Nibiru. We're going to go ahead and search that, put it in our hand. The reason that I like Nib a lot in this deck specifically is because if for some reason they stop your prayers, they have Bell, or they have something that would stop this, like an Impulse, you can actually tribute off your Murakumo whenever you nib, and that's going to trigger the effect of special summon back. So you're not only going to clear off the nib token as well, but it's going to revive you back into engine and get you even more follow-up if you're nibbing this. So I think this interaction here is really neat, and that's why I chose to go for the Gallant Granite. You have some other options. You can go for Daigusto Emerald. You'll see we do that in some of their combos as well. You can also go for Dugaris if that's what you're really wanting to do. I like Gallant Granite. It's more of a guaranteed thing, and it makes the board pretty much unbeatable. From there, we're going to summon Node. Use Node, send off the Gallant Granite to summon back our Sword Ryzeal. Then we can overlay, go ahead and make a Detonator, and Detonator is going to attach that Twins. From here, we're going to go ahead and get the Cross effect. We're going to put back, we're going to draw. So off of this combo here, we are going to get a IP Masquerena. We're going to get Duo Drive, Detonator, Murakumo, Cross. We're going to have a Prayers in rotation, a Nib in our hand, guaranteed, as well as one draw, and then we're going to have a Habakiri as well. Habakiri doesn't do too much in our hand, but it is an extra piece of engine, right? There's always going to be situations where the extra piece of engine is going to come up to matter, especially if you're going to go Prayers. You can go Prayers, tribute this other card in your hand. That's what you want to do to get back into your other engine. But this is it for like the main one-card combo. This is Ice Ryzeal. This is going to be the one that you're starting with the most. Previously, the best one-card combo in your deck was X Ryzeal, but now it's Ice. We're going to rotate back to it being Ice Ryzeal, because that's going to let us make link monsters like this IP Masquerena here. I'm going to go ahead and show you what happens if you only draw Mitsurugi now, and how you can link all those engines together. Alright, with just one Habakiri, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and activate the effect. We're going to special summon our Saji from the deck, and then it gets immediately tributed. We're going to use the effect of Saji to now add Mitsurugi Ritual, and then we're going to use the effect of Mitsurugi Ritual to tribute from our deck and special summon the Habakiri. We're going to tribute off the Kusanagi, tribute off the Night Sword Serpent, and then from there we're going to get all of their trigger effects. So we're going to special back that Night Sword Serpent, and then we're going to add back Mitsurugi Ritual. We're going to activate it again, but this time we're going to use the effect to special summon from our deck. With that, we're going to special summon Murakumo, tributing off our Habakiri, and the effect of Habakiri is going to activate to special summon itself back, and then we're going to add a copy of Prayers. From here, we're going to activate that Prayers, tribute off our Murakumo to add a new monster again. That's we're going to add that Aramasa. And then from there, we're going to special summon the Kusanagi from our graveyard. It's best if we special the Kusanagi from our grave. This helps play around Nib, because if they do Nib you, you haven't normal summoned. So remember, you do have that option to normal summon the Aramasa after. On the resolution, we're going to go ahead and trigger the Murakumo to special summon back and add Prayers. That way we're always getting to like a decent board no matter what, even if they nib us. And from here, we're going to go into Duo Drive. So just the one individual Mitsurugi card that we had here, we got to our full Mitsurugi engine, right? Because we have both ritual monsters properly summoned. We also have Prayers if we get nibbed, but now we're also trying to access Ryzeal engine. If they nib us, you can still get somewhere, right? We have Aramasa, and we're going to have Prayers. But let's say that we don't get nibbed. We're going to go ahead and use Duo Drive, detach two materials. It's going to add our Cross. We're going to add a Sword Ryzeal. From there, we're going to go ahead and link off our Duo Drive, link off our Habakiri, because it's not really mattering for the end board, and we're going to make an IP Masquerena. We're going to activate Cross, Special Sword, use Sword effect to go ahead and add Ice Ryzeal. And then from there, we're going to normal summon Ice Ryzeal, using the effect to special summon a Node Ryzeal from our deck. We're going to go ahead and overlay both of those. We're going to make a Gallant Granite, and then use Gallant Granite to detach to add a Nibiru. And then from here, we're going to use the effect of Node, sending off that Gallant Granite to summon back our Ice Ryzeal from just a second ago. You can also summon back the Sword. Doesn't really matter. I don't know why I chose to summon back Ice in this situation. We're going to make a Detonator now, and then use Detonator effect to attach. We're going to go ahead and just throw a Night Sword Serpent under there. It's a monster that doesn't really matter. You can attach to anything. It doesn't really matter at this point in time. And then we're going to use the Cross effect to go ahead and put two back and draw. So off of this, we are getting to literally everything, right? We have a Detonator, we have Cross. We also got an IP Masquerena with our Murakumo. We have Prayers, we searched a Nibiru again, and we have a draw. That's basically the exact same board as last time. We kind of just missed out on the Twins, but like this is with one of our like not less optimal starters, but like this isn't a Ryzeal card, you know? Like this is just Mitsurugi. If you drew just Mitsurugi before, had to have been a 2-card combo in order to even like access the other engine. And the fact that a singular card does that now is absolutely phenomenal, especially when it's getting to one of the best boards that we can make in this current format. I'm going to show you one more 1-card combo here with that new Aramasa. So with Aramasa, this will probably be a 1 of that you play in your deck, maybe a 2 of, but it is important to know how this card can full combo you. We're going to start off by normal summoning the Aramasa, use the effect to now add our Habakiri, and then we are going to activate the effect of Habakiri. We're going to use the effect to special summon out Saji, and then tribute it right off, which is now going to trigger the effect of Saji to add Mitsurugi Ritual. From there, we're going to slam it, summon the Habakiri from our hand, tributing off Kusanagi and Night Sword Serpent again, which is going to trigger both of their effects. We're going to special back the Night Sword. We're going to add back Mitsurugi Ritual. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and activate Mitsurugi Ritual, tributing the Habakiri, summoning out our Murakumo. It's going to trigger our effects again, so we're going to special back, and we're going to add a Prayers. And then from there, we are going to access our other engine. We're going to make a duo drive and use the effect. We're going to detach 2. It's going to search for our node Ryzeal, as well as search for sword Ryzeal. This is an interesting combo because we're not actually going to get to cross, but the inboard is still so much better. And to be honest, if they had nib, they would have nibbed you here on this duo drive because they don't know what you're doing. This deck's has a lot of lines. It's really complicated. There's no set thing that you're going to be expecting when playing against this deck. We're going to go ahead and link those off now. We're going to make an IP Masquerena and then special summon that sword Ryzeal from our Hanks. We have duo drive and grave. We're going to add X Ryzeal. From there, we're going to special summon out with the effective prayers. We're going to tribute the Murakumo and special summon back the Aramasa from earlier. Because the Murakumo was tributed, we're going to use the effect to special summon back and add another copy of prayers. And then we can go ahead and overlay our sword, overlay our Murakumo here. We're going to make a Daigusto Emerald. And the reason that we're making Emerald is because we're going to put a lot of these engine cards that we have used back into our deck, just so we don't have to ever worry about running out of resources. But also, this is going to net us a lot of draws here. So we're going to use the effect of Emerald. Go ahead, put back Night Sword Serpent, Habakiri, and Saji. All of our reptile monsters that are part of our engine. We're going to go ahead and draw. From here, we're going to do a couple other cool things. We're going to summon Node, use Node sending off that Emerald to now revive a Sword Ryzeal. And then we're going to special summon X Ryzeal, sending Twins. And we can now use the effect of Twins to actually revive our Daigusto Emerald. Cool thing about this card, it was printed in 2014, right? So this card is not once per turn, right? It's soft once per turn. We can activate the effect again. We're definitely going to do that. We're going to detach. We're going to put back our duo drive, put back our Aramasa, and put back our Kusanagi. That way we have all of our engine, literally our entire engine put back at this point in time. We're going to go ahead and overlay all of those monsters. Now we're going to make a detonator, and now we can use the effective detonator to now attach Twins. So as far as all of our Xyz monsters now, we are going to have the Twin live. Whenever we use IP effect, we're going to go ahead and link off this Emerald. That way we have enough guys to go ahead and trigger the Twins here. We're going to have the detonator with a crazy amount of materials and the Twins. We have the Murakumo, which is going to rip our opponent's hand. We got 2 draws out of it. We got follow-up with this Habakiri, and we search for prayers, right? This is with one of the less optimal starters, right? If he was that broken, we'd play 3 of him, 100%. We're not even playing 3 of this card. This was our bad starter. If you guys remember, this is like the Sword Ryzeal of last format. It gets you to something, but not the best. But this gets you to a fantastic board. I mean, we have like 8 or 9 disruptions if you really count them out. Not to mention we drew 2 cards and we have our full follow-up back in our deck. So I think this deck is absolutely amazing. If you guys had any questions about this deck, I want you to leave it in the comment section down below. If you guys have any ideas, any other variations that you want to look at, let me know. I'll see what I can do about that. I did want to bring up the spreadsheet one more time. That's going to be posted tomorrow at 10 a.m. sharp. So be on the lookout for that. Once again, we have this deck on there, the Mitsurugi Ryzeal deck. We have Full Power Malice on there, as well as we're going to have Pure Ryzeal. If you buy 2, we're going to send you the third one for free. It's $15 per spreadsheet. So you send us 30, you'll get all 3 of them. And then if you have any questions, we do work with you to try to make sure you have all of your questions answered about the spreadsheet and any questions about different lines on there. But yeah, I wanted to bring that to you guys' attention. I also want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you wouldn't mind commenting, and subscribing, I'd appreciate it. And I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Thanks. Bye-bye.